Okay, why is strength training so amazing for women? So there are so many reasons, and I'm going to try and keep this video as short and condensed as possible. But firstly, to clarify, when I say strength training, essentially I'm talking about anything where you're working your muscles against a resistance. So lifting weights in the gym is one of the best things that you can do because that you've got so many options available. But you can also train at home. You can go to a class. There's different options, and what's most important is to find something that you feel comfortable doing. So something is always better than nothing, basically. So find what feels good and you can always progress from there. Secondly, to clarify, often with lifting weights and getting stronger, women are worried that they might gain a lot of muscle and end up being quite bulky, and that's not what they want. So that won't happen. Like, you won't get big bulky muscles by accident. You have to train really, really hard for that. And as women, we just don't have the testosterone levels that we need to gain this massive muscle mass unless we really, really want to, and even then it's going to be extremely hard. So don't worry about that. What it will do is obviously get you stronger, get you moving better, get you feeling more confident in your body and what it can do. It's also, from a weight loss perspective, if that is a goal, then it's going to help you with that in terms of being able to burn some more calories throughout the day. If you've got stronger muscles, if you've got more muscle mass, you're going to be burning more calories than you otherwise would be. It's not a huge difference, but it is enough of a difference to make an impact on what you can eat, and that's always a good thing. It's also going to help change your shape, so you're going to feel firmer, you're going to feel more toned, you're going to notice that you're fitting into clothes that you feel great in quicker than you otherwise would do, and maybe have a shape that you feel kind of happy and more confident with. Also, it's going to help you from a health perspective in many, many ways. So bone density is something that I talk to a lot of clients about, because I have a lot of clients who are around the age of menopause, and we know that menopause is the time when bone density and muscle mass really start to drop off, but we actually reach peak bone density at about the age of 30, and it starts to gradually decline from there. But we can impact that a lot if we're working the body and giving it some impact to kind of work against. So lifting weights is a fantastic thing to do in that respect, because if you are lifting a weight, the muscle is pulling on the bone, and the bone's then having to respond and get stronger. So your bone density, you can really protect it through weightlifting. In your 20s and 30s, it's helpful to do that, to build up a reserve. And then as you get into 40s and 50s, even if you start training then, you're still going to be having a huge impact on how strong your bones are as you get older. Same with joints as well, and muscle mass in general. Like, your muscles will decline, and your joints, you can start to get aches and pains as you get older, but so much of that is preventable by just working your body throughout life in ways that are going to keep it strong, keep it moving well. So combining strength training with something like yoga, for example, is one of the best things you can do to minimize aches and pains, to keep yourself strong, to reduce risk of injury. And if you are training yourself in ways that challenge your balance and your coordination, so yoga again is amazing for that. And also, there's a lot of exercises that you can do with weights and with body weight that will still challenge you to balance and to kind of resist things and to use your coordination to do things. That's going to be working your brain, first of all, obviously. It's also going to be working the joints, working the little stabilizing muscles that mean that as you get older, one of the biggest things that can impact people is their increased risk of falls, and then you end up risking fractures and all sorts of stuff. So if you are training yourself now and you're working yourself in those kind of ways, you're really, really reducing your risk of that happening. And obviously, long-term health, that's going to have a huge impact. It's going to mean that you can run around with kids and grandkids and be an awesome grandma at 80 years old, still fully functional, still having a fantastic independent life. And those are the main benefits. There's so many more in terms of just feeling confident, feeling really proud of what you can do as well. It's a really positive way to look at exercise, because we often see exercise as a way to burn calories and a way to lose weight. And it's helpful for that. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but there's so many better reasons to do it, and so many more empowering ways to look at it. And if you're going into the gym with a view of getting stronger and seeing what your body is capable of and what you can do, it's fantastic thing to be doing in that respect. It will improve not only physical health, heart health as well, but then mental health. And focusing on something super positive like that and seeing what you can achieve is amazing. The amount of clients I've had who have come to me in their 40s and 50s who've never lifted weights before, and they've been amazed at what they can do, the smile on their face when they lift that weight they didn't think they could lift, it's awesome. So I'd highly recommend giving it a go. And if you don't know where to start, you're not sure what to do, like drop me a message. If you are at all open to going to a gym, I'd highly recommend just booking in with an instructor, with a personal trainer, someone who can show you what to do, show you the proper technique, get you started, and then you can build your confidence. But find where you're at, find what feels a little bit challenging but still doable, and just gradually increase things over time, and you'll be amazed at what you can achieve and how much of an impact it can have. Have any questions or need any help, just let me know, and I'll talk to you soon.